Let's make the best damn BEC from my cookbook, Indulgent Eats at Home. Look at this thing. So I want to show you guys just how easy this breakfast sandwich is to make. You can make it if you're hungover. I just got out of the gym, my hair's still wet from the shower, and I'm starving. So this is really a perfect, super satisfying way to start your day regardless of how you woke up. And one of the keys to making it is using the caramelized onion cubes from the cookbook. You can see here I have my 2 caramelized onion cubes. Since it typically takes like an hour to make caramelized onions, nobody wants to be doing that first thing in the morning. And so a really key part to a lot of the recipes in my cookbook is making a huge batch of caramelized onions, freezing them into ice cubes. That way you have perfect portions of caramelized onions to use for things like my smash burgers, like my lamb masala dumplings, or in this case, my best damn BEC. So the first thing you want to do is to make your Chipotle Aioli. I made this last night just to make prep even easier, but if you are going to make it the day of, it comes together in like just a few minutes. All you have to do is blend the ingredients together. And if you are doing this, go ahead and preheat your oven or air fryer before you make your aioli. That way it's nice and hot and ready for your bacon. Time to add our other ingredients, our bun, as well as our caramelized onions. And you can see our bacon is almost done crisping, and so are the hash browns, so these are gonna go back in the oven. And let that melt into our pan. Eggs. So the moment the edges are set, you wanna push it into the middle. And you're gonna basically make these beautiful folds. Lift up the eggs and let the uncooked egg come underneath. And that'll also help you shape your eggs into your mound. You can just tuck the egg. And now my eggs are done. Turn off the heat. Sprinkle on your everything seasoning. And your scallions. That way they like basically glue to the top of your eggs. Now for the cheese. If you are using American, you can just go ahead and throw that on there. But if you're using, I'm actually gonna use a sharp cheddar in order to show you this technique I learned from Alvin Kailan. What you wanna do is push your eggs to one side and then take your cheese, hold it by the corner, and then hold it in the pan. It's gonna start to melt the surface of your cheese and get it to get this like glossy, melty finish. You really only have to do this if you're using cheddar or Gouda. Again, if you're using American cheese, it's processed to melt easily. And honestly, American cheese is actually my favorite for breakfast sandwiches, but I just want to show you this. Now you can see the cheese is melty and glossy, and we're gonna stick that on top. Cover to aid in the melting. One other thing you do to aid the cheese melting is add a drip drop of water on the side, and that'll help create steam in the pan. Nice and crispy, nice and toasty. I like to just use the same spatula that I cook the eggs with. Caramelized onion, avocado, and our crispy bacon. I like to just cut it, break it up into little X's. Then you want to close that baby up, and bam, look at this monster of a BEC. Let's dig in. Oh man, where do I start? There's so many flavors and textures. Let me take another bite. Really get in there. This brand of hash browns I bought are actually a lot thicker than the ones I usually get, and they're kind of like smushing around. Instead of hash browns, you can also use tater tots that you can crisp up. And actually, I think tater tots might even be better just because there's more surface area of crispy bacon. A hint of that garlic flavor from the everything seasoning. The smoked cheddar Adds such a good flavor. The smokiness really pairs well with the Chipotle Aioli. The Chipotles are just smoked jalapeno peppers. It really adds that extra smokiness. It's so good. It's messy, but it's so worth it. If I make this again, what I'm gonna do, because these hash browns are so thick, I'm gonna try to smush them like midway through cooking and get them more flat and then let them finish crisping up. So just a tip for you guys. And also, again, if you're using tater tots, same thing. Tater tots I think are gonna be a little better. They're a little sturdier. But if you're using thick hash browns like I am, you might wanna smush them halfway. I'm gonna finish my BEC, but if you enjoy this video, make sure to hit like and subscribe and get my cookbook, Indulgent Eats at Home, if you want the full recipe for this sandwich. This would also benefit from a Kaiser roll because they're a little wider. This is a perfect sandwich for eating just like this. Like, don't even bother moving to another location, sitting down, moving to your couch. Just like stand at your kitchen countertop and inhale your sandwich. I was like waiting in the corner for something to fall. I don't think I can give him any of this. Sweating. Final bite. I just cleaned off my counters and Crosby is gonna get some treats. If you want to eat that BEC, make sure to get a copy of my cookbook, Indulgent Eats at Home, and hit like and subscribe for more videos and previews from my cookbook. Thanks for watching. See ya! Look at Crosby's pink hair, guys. You see it? His Halloween costume rubbed off. And he has pink ears.